Hi, my friends. What happens when ambition clashes with loyalty and trust turns into conflict? Act 4 of the Julius Caesar brings us to the heart of betrayal, tension, and emotional battles. Stay with me as we dive deep into Shakespeare's masterpiece, uncovering its hidden layers, key quotes, and critical insights to ace your exams and enrich your understanding. Hello, my brilliant students. Welcome back to Concept Clarity with Ajanta ma'am. Today we unravel one of the most pivotal acts in Shakespeare's Julius Caesar, Act 4. This act is so rich in tension and power struggles and raw emotions, setting the stage for ultimate tragedy. Are you ready? Let's begin. What happens in Act 4? Julius Caesar is gone, but his shadow looms large. The conspirators, once united, are now divided, and Rome is descending into chaos. We see two parallel stories here. The cold, calculating power of the triumvirate, Antony, Octavius, and Lepidus, and the emotional rift between Brutus and Cassius. This act lays foundation for the tragic climax in Act 5. In scene 1, the triumvirate's ruthlessness is established. Antony, Octavius, and Lepidus meet to consolidate power and create a list of their political enemies to eliminate. Antony manipulates Lepidus, comparing him to a horse or a tool to be used and discarded. The quote, "This is a slight, unmeritable man, meet to be sent on errands." Here, Antony's cold pragmatism reveals his true nature, power-hungry and manipulative. This quote also foreshadows the inevitable conflicts within the triumvirate. The question here arises, what does Antony's treatment of Lepidus reveal about his character? Antony's treatment shows his cunning and ruthless nature, prioritizing power over loyalty. In scene 2, the rift between Brutus and Cassius begins. Brutus and his army are preparing for battle when Cassius arrives, visibly upset. The tension between them hints at the cracks in their alliance. The key quote here, "Thou hast described a hot friend cooling." Here Brutus reflects on how friendships can grow distant over time, symbolizing the fading trust between him and Cassius. The question here arises, what does Brutus mean by a hot friend cooling? He means that their once very strong friendship is now weakening due to misunderstandings and differing priorities. In scene 3, the quarrel between Brutus and Cassius. This emotionally charged scene reveals the deep conflict between Brutus and Cassius, and they argue over honor, corruption, and loyalty. Honor, corruption, and loyalty. But eventually they reconcile after mutual understanding and grief over Brutus's wife's Portia's death. The key quote here is, "There is no terror, Cassius, in your threats, for I am armed so strong in honesty." Here, the analysis of this key line is Brutus is asserting his moral superiority, showing his unwavering commitment to honor, even if it leads to his personal suffering. The key emotional moment here is, "How escaped I killing when I crossed you so?" This is a very emotional line. Cassius's vulnerability here reveals that despite his flaws, he values Brutus's opinion very deeply, showcasing the human side of their strained relationship. The question here arises, how does the quarrel between Brutus and Cassius reflect their very personalities? Brutus is idealistic in nature. He follows the Stoic philosophy. He clashes with Cassius's pragmatism, highlighting their differing approaches to leadership as well as morality. Let us take a moment to reflect. How often do misunderstandings damage relationships in our lives? Just like Brutus and Cassius. Shakespeare's brilliance lies in making these moments timeless and relatable. And this act reminds us that even the greatest leaders are human and they are prone to flaws, emotions, and mistakes. There are many analytical questions in this act. I am here to solve them out for you. Why is Act 4 pivotal in the play? Act 4 marks the transition from unity to division as the triumvirate consolidates power while Brutus and Cassius's alliance weakens the whole thing, and it sets the stage for the tragic climax. The next question could be, how does Portia's death affect Brutus? Portia's death adds a layer of emotional complexity to Brutus's character, revealing his vulnerability and highlighting the immense personal sacrifices he has made for the cause. The next question, what does the manipulation of Lepidus reveal about Antony's political strategy? Antony's manipulation of Lepidus demonstrates the ruthlessness and the willingness to use others as tools to maintain power and foreshadowing future conflicts. Therefore, Act 4 is more than just political intrigue. It is a reminder of the fragility of human relationships. It teaches us that ambition and betrayal often come at a heavy cost, not just to impress, but to personal connections as well. And if this breakdown has brought clarity to Shakespeare's genius, don't forget to like and subscribe, and let's make this literature a journey of discovery together. Share this video with your friends